bought like fucking 700,000 rubles worth of those little clown masks I keep wearing.
Lol.
I just bought all of them except for one, which was posted at 40,000. I don't know. I think it might be smart marketing too if I push for like a cosmetic identity that exists within the game that nobody uses to make it unique when they see the content. I don't know. I'm trying from all the angles here. I know it's a niche. I'm not trying to get like a million fucking viewers or followers here. I think I've said that multiple times. But, you know, some sort of fucking platform would be cool. Just a basic one that's still under the radar, but much less basic than this one. Like, I need a character. I need an identity for this guy. You know, I've been playing this guy a lot. I feel like this guy has his own fucking name and everything.
What's that?
I said, I need a name and a character, you know, like some fucking backstory and like, who the fuck is this dude right here? Because I've been playing this dude a lot. I'm thinking a lot about like making characters. Kind of like, it doesn't have to be Tarkov. How can I use Tarkov as a sandbox to make funny content instead of like Tarkov related content? How can we like make content within the realms and confines of recording Tarkov, but also like either story narrative or like fucking goofy shit, you know, kind of like Machinima way back in the day. You know, they used to do Red versus Blue with the Halo shit. You know, like, I think anybody who watches Red versus Blue would say like, yeah, like maybe I knew about Halo at the time, but I fucking a friend of a friend of a friend sent this content to me and it was funnier than fuck, and I just haven't stopped watching it ever since. You know, 15 years later. You don't know Red versus Blue, and Machinima being like video game content and all that stuff. Definitely go look at it. I think you'll fucking get a kick out of Red versus Blue.
Red versus Blue, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I figured you would have. I figured like we're pretty much the same fucking time, so a lot of the content we consumed would be exact same. But you know, they still make Halo stuff. They don't even use Halo anymore. They have like they've made so much of it that they just actually hire 3D artists now to like animate entire episodes that would be pretty much Hollywood / broadcast level, like YTV level, not like boardwalk level, like fucking, you know, kids to, you know, intermediate kind of entertainment, which is cool. You know, they can always do that. So I've kind of been rethinking how to do that necessarily. I don't know how to go about it, but I do like the idea of like turning Tarkov into Gary's mod, for example. Not actually, I mean, I kind of can to some extent, but the interaction is really what is the core of all popular Tarkov content. Typically, I should probably just fucking VoIP a lot more. That's probably a really good place to start, actually. I don't know, but this stupid guy right here needs a fucking name. I don't know what to call him. This isn't Schmegmar. This is someone completely different. Kind of reminds me of that bitch off of Reboot. What's that chick who used to change the faces? Did you ever watch Reboot as a kid? That
No. I have not seen it. I'm falling asleep in the chair here, brother.
Alright,
Talk to you later.
You have a good night, dude.
You too. See you tomorrow.
Peace.
Hopefully we have hot water again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be, right? Yeah, I'm about to go have a cold shower and go to bed. I'm so excited.
Nice. You won't be knocking on my door for you know, midnight cuddles and
No,
shit. Yeah,
no, probably not. I'm gonna
not.
use Kato to keep me warm. I'm gonna use this little orange munch kiss.
All right,
All
brother.
right, bro.
Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, we actually just spawned fucking marked room? Are you kidding me? Okay, so we just spawned marked room, and my game doesn't want to record very well, but that's okay. It will hopefully smarten the fuck up. Nothing valuable. The other marked room must have the valuables this game. No way I could get it this many times in a row.
So, damn, they are still breathing! You fucking cunt. Just stay focused, guys. What about command? They just left us. Вот он!
Блядь, ебашь его! Слышь, куда он застерился-то?
Scavs? Here? No way, man. What do we got here? Fucking terror group.
Ну чё ты заткнулся?
Keep them coming! What's up over there? Okay, it's nothing.
Вали хуесос!
walls, yet making no ground. Head hanging low with your hands on your face. Feeling alone, now the charms come in place. Eyes lifted over the pain. So much more in this world to be gained. Now all the king's horses and all the king's men would trade their own lives for his head. We're bringing down the giants once and for all, 'cause it's time. All the king's horses and all the king's men once a hero, but turned their eyes red. Bringing down the giant once and for all, the time has come.
Just let us pass and you will be spared.
Trying to make sense of this night. Let the truth be told, 'cause they've done nothing right. One false move and we're back at the start. Didn't see it coming, it ripped out the heart. Things from the bottom are so much worse. Didn't find what you needed while sifting through the dirt. Standing on top of this mountain of filth. No more to the story, it's time to shed the guilt. Now all the king's horses and all the king's men would trade their own lives for his head. We're bringing down the giants once and for all, 'cause it's time has come. All the king's horses and all the king's men once a hero, but turned their eyes red. Bringing down the giant once and for all, the time has come.
I think you guys can still hear me. I haven't been talking much because I have been recording. I guess I can do both because I'm not recording my voice audio right now. Gotta hear out the room. Ah. shit, I was still recording. Alright. Cloud, hop in Discord.
Illuminated by the flame, he's got nothing to gain, trading borrowed time. No force of will, no sacrifice will change the roll of the dice. Living on borrowed time, 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 time.
Yo. Okay, so obviously I didn't do Timmy Tuesday today. There's a reason. Doing some thinking about formatting and also valuing my own time here. About making more money by streaming less because I'll give y'all less of me and thus making the few hours I have up more valuable. But I also have to increase the actual literal value of those hours. You understand what I mean? Can't just be like the same content. It's got to be worth the reduction of hours. You can't catch me at any time, and you would watch me over Landmark for a reason. And I've been brainstorming about shit like this, and kind of landed on an idea that I like that is close to Bitbot, but it's not. I don't want the crowd to have toxic levels of control over what's going on. I still want to have fun. And so I was explaining to my roommate, and I think you would also be all over this, of doing kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons format, where I need a co-streamer for every raid, but the co-streamer, aka the Dungeon Master, think like a Battlefield 4 Battle Master or whatever the fuck you want to prescribe to it that sounds cool, is in charge of things like story narrative on a character-to-character basis. Like, this is Fred, this is Fred's life, this is Fred's mission and backstory, etc., etc. And then also little things like scene-based music, like having intense battle music ready to go, and fucking calm walking through the field music, and Fred's thinking and daydreaming music, whatever the fuck, like the creative side of shit that Fred can't do because Fred is a completely different person than the narrator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which creates a dynamic story based on every raid that happens. And then where it's monetized is people want control over the story. Not like, they want control. And so, like, the story is done well by second player being like, okay, well, Fred was looking for his third LEDX. This was his 100th attempt on labs. I don't know. I haven't fleshed out that aspect of it yet. But, people, let's say, like, we get an influx of donors, and they want an action, like, Fred's gun spontaneously combusts into 1,000 pieces. And now Fred no longer has a weapon in the middle of any raid. Great. They had to pay a lot of money for that. And it's not just going to toxically happen randomly. Like the Dungeon Master now has a card in his fucking repertoire to use at the most entertaining junction. Not at the most convenient junction for Fred, but at the most entertaining based on, obviously, some work in progress and a little bit of trial and error. But like kind of gamifying the experience in a way that participants and viewers want to be a part of it, but obviously requires a second party and live interaction, which means, obviously like revenue split to some degree, especially if it gets like fucking super super duper duper fucking popular or whatever. Which I suspect it might if it stopped treating Tarkov like a game and more like a sandbox for fucking media and fun. Like then people kind of interact a little bit with that more. But I don't know. I like for some reason I think like Dungeons and Dragons level dungeon mastering and story and influence over a game. Plus, like you can work whatever task is being on, so you can also be like a HQ to some extent. Like oh, I want to work on this task, and then dynamically fight breaks out. After the fight had broken out, he patched himself up and continued at the task at hand. Not looting a damn body in sight. You have control over shit like that because like you can't control the fight and the outcome of it, but weird actions as the dungeon master being like, and he didn't loot a single thing besides food and moved on with his life. I'd be like, fuck me. I wouldn't want to do that. I think that creates a funny narrative between me and the dungeon master that is like engageable with the audience that in a way that they want to participate. You kind of like follow me in where I'm going with that so far. Does that make sense so
Yeah.
far? The
Yeah.
the execution of it
More
kind
of like a narrator perspective, almost.
it's weird because it's like player 1.5. They or like player God. Think of it like somebody who has complete control over everything, like more control than the player. But let's say a fight breaks out and I'm kicking ass, and then like a $50 donation comes in, and the fucking dungeon master throws this wild card in, and out of nowhere, our hero has a panic attack and can no longer find the wit about himself to continue fighting and runs like a little ninny. I've got a $50 incentive to just fucking run away and make that entertaining already. Like the reward is already there. Somebody already paid for it, and now it's like we have creative freedom to do something really fucking funny, which will generate more views, I think, and a more like instead of having to predict it happening, it could dynamically happen because you've already been paid. Remember, like they'd submit this fucking ticket, or you'd be setting up like a fucking vote in the chat for some sort of power over that raid, and if they hit it, that donation goal, I'm blind to it, and it's a wild card for me. That's the fun, like kind of gamifying it. Does that kind of make sense so far? I don't know if it's like a bits where there's like a basically I want to like include chat in a way like I don't care who you are, you feel like you're player 3. You feel like you have some sort of influence, but it's kind of like a remember like those choose your own adventure books?
Oh yeah.
Pay your own
Or
adventure. Think about it like that. Think like that narrative where you're like the right dungeon master would be like, okay, I see there's been a lull in things here. I need to invent some sort of twist or turn or hurdle or conflict or reward. Like, oh, and if he finds a pack of nails, he owes chat $25 and an Amazon gift card. We would obviously discuss this beforehand, but I would pretend like, oh, fuck you. Fuck this narrator. I gotta pay another 25 fucking dollars? Why? Like, it would be funny. It's in a show busy way. Like, meant to
yeah,
be
so
fake, but also entertaining. And the people who are bought into it know that it's both, or maybe not. Maybe it's convincing enough that it's not. But
yeah, so it would have to be like uh creating an entire list of scenarios and writing each scenario down on a on like a like those note cards, and then just shuffling the deck.
kind of, sort of. Like, we could start there. That'd be a really cool way to do it, where we turn it into a board game where like
Yeah, almost like a board
every
game.
500 bits the chat gets to draw a card and have influence over the game in a
Mhm.
significant way that's playable as if it was a game card by the dungeon master. And remember, you wouldn't be playing necessarily for my demise, but for entertainment. Like,
Yeah.
and to that extent, what I want to do is involve the same program that BitBot uses, but give the dungeon master the control over that. So it needs to be somebody like I fucking trust, like, and that's basically you and my roommate so far. And my roommate seems kind of into it, but I need to flesh this out first and kind of give it a trial run. But I do think it would be pretty fucking funny and pretty fucking cool
Yeah.
if just I know you can kind of see where I'm going with it in a we nailed the narrative, we nailed the influence of it, and previously I'd be like, okay, well, great, I'm working on Chemical Part 4, and maybe that would involve the narrator pulling up the wiki and then reading the actual task out loud while I'm doing a loadout, and like flashing some sort of graphic. There would obviously be some sort of control over the stream, both in like you have access to sounds and actions over my game and my stream, as well as like maybe like a card. It might have to be even like pushed as far as like a co-host where it's like I'm not sure what function it is, but more than one person can be in control, I think, of my OBS or of like flashcards on my OBS or some shit where I hit a scene button and I'm actually flashing to your stream and we have a coordination takes effort. Effort sucks, but I think that also puts us like next level. There's no like Gingy, Landmark, anybody who's like got a million followers right now is not putting that much effort into it. They're just good at the game and fucking have a following. Okay, right place, right time. Call me.
There's a,
Sorry, what?
there's a couple people who like do like Tarkov storylines
Hmm.
that I've seen, but it's like long format videos
Yeah, that's what I'm
on
saying. I'm
YouTube.
talking live.
But
Like,
yeah, no, I know you're talking live, but like the flashcard thing I was talking about was uh writing down scenarios that the streamer has agreed to,
yes.
and then God or whatever you want to call him, the general would, when a donation comes in, draw a card at random, and said scenario could play out.
Hmm. The other part that I want to do, let's talk about valuing my time. I want to reduce my streaming hours, which sounds dumb. Sounds counterproductive, but I think a little bit of structure on like the hours that I do stream. Be like, hey, you be there, be square. Take this time off, or support someone else. Could shoot myself in the
Yeah.
foot to start, but could also create what I want to do. I have so much fucking footage right now that I need to take time off of streaming in order to fucking go through it all and edit it in long format. And also, I have a few long format videos that I want to do. I can do shorts all the time. I got 2,000 views short last night. Just going through the archives. And 2,000 ain't a lot, but we're also in like a niche gaming market where 2,000
Yeah.
Tarkovians that's like a percent of the active players that day who also joined YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, it's
No,
not
you've been.
it's not
I think
insignificant.
yeah,
Um,
one of your newer shorts got like 30 likes or something.
mhm. So like, what I would like to do is keep posting those shorts, generate traffic, but I want to do a couple of long format videos. I have a 5-minute video, like a few tips and tricks about setting up your Tarkov. I have a short
Yeah.
video that I want to do about that field of view thing that I don't think anybody has actually discussed openly. And I have loved it. Okay, I've been using 34mm scopes like no tomorrow now. Then I know that I can lock my field of view using the console the same way you can lock your grenade pin out of your grenade. You know what I mean? You know
Yeah.
exactly what I mean. Like, I
I know.
fucking
Yeah.
love that shit. And I think other people would love it. And I don't think it's uh uh I don't think it's exploit. I think it's a thing that should be an option. I think eye relief should be a fucking kind of like
Yeah.
a scrolling wheel thing, like your movement is. Like, am I at a
Well,
low ready and just kind of like I'm still able to see my sight picture with expensive optics. I'm sorry, like I don't have to be bearing down on the gun. Some of these optics are
no.
very
Yeah.
very good where I could see it. Like so.
Well, you're not always freaking like some of the scopes here have like eye cups on them, but
Mhm. You're
you're
not always
not
pressing
putting.
that bitch right up against your
No,
fucking eyeball, and you
you
would
would
have the
never.
other eye. You would have the other eye. So at
You
least,
wouldn't. You
you know,
you wouldn't do that anyways because of the freaking recoil. You just get a black fucking eye.
you're a fucking shitty fucking shooter if you are closing your right eye and only looking through the scope, and that's it, okay? No, square your head, figure out your eye relief, and use both eyes. If you gotta close your right eye to find the reticle, okay, I get it. You don't shoot very much, but you can do it. But it should be a reflex to where you like pull that gun up, and that thing is right in front of your left eye, and you're using your right eye for not only field of view, but co-referencing is just gonna make you a hell of a lot more accurate. Because anybody who shoots properly, who's done the shooting method, especially is the way like EOTechs are supposed to be done, both eyes open, it in your mind's eye, it might as well feel like both eyes have that reticle in it because of how it merges the images. That it's just how it works. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
You,
big thing with gun nuts too. Is like, do you close one eye or like people are on both sides
no,
of the fence? It's
no.
like most people I hear say keep both eyes open. Don't fucking close a goddamn eye.
Again, I will say this: if it is to find the reticle, especially at the longer distances, great. You know what? Like I can respect that, but I also think that if you just do the action enough, get that up to eye line enough times, looking at a far target like 100 meters. I've done this a lot, drilled it in like airsoft and the kind of paintball slash combat sports slash mild shooting that I've done. I haven't done any combat shooting, just like sport shooting with friends'
No,
guns and shit like that. But I
yeah,
based on what I learned from airsofting, ironically, it sounds so stupid to say this, like internet warrior level, but I had learned long ago when I was young that keeping one eye shut and then using just the EOTech was less accurate than actually having both eyes open with the EOTech.
yeah. It's
It
hard to get depth perception with one eye.
and alignment as well. That EOTech looks like it's flat, even if your gun is 3 degrees to the right. Okay,
Yeah,
but
and
with your second eye open, now you can be. Oh shit! But my gun barrel looks angled. Why does it look angled? Oh, because I'm not actually referencing my iron sight and the dot at the same time. And then you practice doing that enough, and you figure out how to just get a really quick straight shot, and that translated to shooting for me right away. And
yeah,
I don't know. I laugh every time I see these videos of dudes like fucking doing the chicken wing and closing one eye, aiming down a scope. I'm like, oh my fucking god! You're posting a YouTube video about how cool of a shooter you are, and it's clear that you're just an idiot with a gun and too much money. And I have no idea how often I see that. Sorry to talk over you a lot. I feel passionately about some of this stuff.
oh yeah, it's cool. No, but I was just saying, even from like a shooting perspective, where you're you do close one eye and you look down the scope, you're not gonna be blacked out on all fucking sides, and you can only see down the fucking scope. Like that doesn't happen.
No, and so
Cause like I've been hunting and shooting and like just like small game and stuff, but I've had to look through scopes, and you like your peripheral vision isn't fucking shut off from you. You still have peripheral vision even if you actually do close both eyes.
so
You should keep both eyes open, but no, not everybody does that. So
the video I'm gonna make this week is about this. And I'm gonna make a couple videos. The first one is gonna be like a how-to. The second one is going to be I'm gonna take all my personal branding off of it, and I'm gonna make the video attacking me, going, look at this fucking streamer exploiting something. Okay? But that's gonna be how I sell it, unfortunately, to people who are just looking for that kind of content, and it'll be more popular being with a negative spin. I think I'm gonna do a little experiment too. But after I've made these videos, I'm gonna be like, oh, look at streamer exploits field of view glitch and gets fucking 3-man kill with 30x scope, no problem at 10 meters, whatever the fuck, something ridiculous like that in order to bring them in. And then I kind of want it to segment into, wait a second, guys, why are you guys ripping me a new one? I know not a lot of you know about this, but I genuinely think this would be a huge quality of life change. At least keep it both ways. I can already do it both ways. It doesn't need to be a big change. I could just do it both ways. I could, I could do it by straight. My head probably looks a little bit different to everybody else when it's panned a little bit down or up or whatever that makes my camera look like that. I'm sure animators can fix that over time. But we should have a button that allows us, just like we have for crouch, to bear in on our scope or bear out of our scope, but still have a relatively clear sight picture. And the closer you are in on that scope, the clearer the detail renders in. It's already exactly like that. It's just static. Are you in the scope? You ever notice your frames drop the moment you're in that scope? When I'm doing this
Yep.
fucking field of view thing, I don't lose any frames when I aim because the field of view isn't telling the game to render everything in higher fidelity. It's just displaying it as the fucking really absurdly well done character model displays. I can't believe that they've done such a good job with their scopes, by the way. Big shout out, Battle State. That it's not like a fucking separate screen you're cutting to. It's actually rendering that through the optic the whole game. It's just higher fidelity when you aim through it, but when you're not aiming, quote unquote, like I'm doing, I just kind of like your camera's way back here and you can see through it still, but your field of view doesn't change and your fidelity doesn't change. Neither does your frame rate. And I was looking at textures super far away and I'm like, damn, that looks really low texture. And then I unzoomed or I kind of zoomed in, quote unquote, and things got way higher fidelity and I lost like half my frames. And like, oh my fuck. This is part of the reason why some people's gunfighting sucks. Not like they're bad at the game. The game is just literally taking frames from them because it's like, oh, we need to go 3 times the resolution on that texture in real time on a computer that can barely already manage 60. Why don't we just leave it low fidelity? Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, on an unoptimized game.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just ranting a little bit at this point, but I would like that video this week to take off and for me to come under flack and a little bit. I'm willing to fucking die on that hill and have people be like, oh, you're just exploiting, you're just cheating. I don't think I'm cheating. I don't think I'm cheating when I do that. I think that's a preference thing. I think I like having more field of view and not need to
No,
bear down on the scope, and I sacrifice highly accurate shots by having the whole field of view be my scope. Like I miss
but it
a lot of shots on that zoomed out function. um,
yeah, it's not cheating or an exploit because it's literally in the game because they want you to be able to look off from your scope. Because I've seen Airwing and Pestily look off from their scope when they're looking downrange to be like, oh, I think I heard something over there, or oh, I heard gunshots. What's going on over there?
what I'm
And they'll
saying.
pan like, but they're not holding it. They're not like tabbing or hitting the tilde key or whatever.
I
They're
see, I
not
see, I see, I see.
they're not locking it into place.
Maybe
And I
I'm
think
missing out on a macro that's like largely kept secret because it's actually kind of a feature, which I think is sad. I kind of want to like uncover this. I want everybody to be able to play the way I play in this sense because it's immensely useful for pistols. I'm finding. Okay, it's so fucking nice not having your pistol guy zoom in and then you even get a single frame drop. Okay, the animation just comes right up. That's it, as it normally would. There's no like optical zoom for a human being and there shouldn't be any kind of field of view change or zoom for the pistols. It should actually be like this every fucking time, where you have this super small sight picture in front of you, and it's impossible to see the dot that would be a person shooting at you at 50 meters, and it's a really challenging shot, and you don't get extra 2 times magnification plus a 3x whatever when you actually put a scope on something. It's just there it is. That's if you can hit that, hit that. For me, it's making all these shots very intuitive. If you know what I mean, it's like it feels better shooting this way. I can't describe how or why, but I've been using the Glock 18 a lot, and I think I've used full auto twice with it in any circumstance and I regretted it. One of those, by the way. um,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
I saw your last one.
I've been semi-auto with it mostly. Um, Mostly because I keep finding them too. I'm like, oh look, Markstrom. Oh look, Glock 18. Yay! That's a Glock I can't suppress.
Hmm.
I lost my dual sight Glock. I have an abomination. Are you playing right now?
Yeah, I was just trying to finish up my weekly.
What are you trying to do? What you
What was
doing?
it? I was just doing survives on factory.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I only got to do 3 more.
say no more. I'll go to factory with a fucking Glock 18. Me and my Gomer gear helmet. Fuck yeah. See, like, you know what I mean though? Like, I feel like this is a character. This guy right here, these clothes, and this fucking mask. I'm not even sure if I'm live streaming right now. I think I
Yeah,
am.
you're alive.
This guy right here should be a character. He should have a backstory so that the narrator knows every time I dress like this, maybe it's like a fucking hidden wild card to the narrator going, these are the only circumstances I'm comfortable playing right now. You know, like,
Yeah.
please don't drop my fucking gun. Please, yeah, I'm here for money. It could be like between me and you, or me and fucking Kanga, like a set of rules as well as a narrative. Please, because I feel like abiding by a set of rules will also be pretty consistent for how a character would act. If we're doing the same rules and I'm doing the same things that I want to do with that character, it might be easier to have a backstory for him because I'm doing the same set of behaviors, like going nighttime and creeping in the corners and looting. Maybe this is Loot Goblin, and my Killa helmet fucking Zabralo is Schmegmar, and like uh,
Mhm.
kind of build it from there, and other people can also. I think what would also be cool, going with the Dungeons and Dragons thing, is people could buy their participation as a character, not only as like an outfit, but like as a character dynamic and a set of rules that comes with it. Like, oh look, this is a character, a viewer character kit. We'll call it and make it $100 fucking. Genuinely,
Yeah, almost like a
$100.
skin, but just a
Genuinely,
different character. Yeah.
and then when I play like that, that's like my shout out to that person, and they get their own badge. And there's only like 5 fucking chat characters, and then they start at 100, but you can outbid somebody, and that's where the money is. Imagine having it change 4 times in a day. Just out.
Yeah.
Great. I made $400. Thanks, guys. And 3 people feeling ripped off. You know what? You guys will get honorable mentions. We'll make sure your characters are used for like the month. You're guaranteed the month of character, but like
Yeah, a set price for the month.
but like the storyline characters, the guys who get used, and like it'll come with X amount of uses. So like if I get this another dono from that guy, then I have to play like that. That's the same thing as a viewer kit. Make whatever cursed gun. I don't care. You have to drop it to me once. Is also the rule. It has to be savable. I don't want to sit there and fucking craft, and unless it's like for serious money. Should just be like a viewer kit though, but like a donor kit, a Gomer kit, whatever, and they just tell me what the fuck to dress as, so that I got like matching blue and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking a lot about it. I want to
One
be.
character could be the Mr. Unlucky or something, and he's like the tan man, and he always has a fucking tan ulok on.
You see, it's just fun to kind of like play.
Yeah.
It encourages play for money, but in an adulty and also rewarding kind of way. If you're the only guy in chat and you've made a donation, best bet we're gonna be narrating your shit for a while until the next donor. Maybe it lasts for the week until it's super popular. That
Yeah, or just set a raid limit, like 10 raids or something.
I like it.
Because if you're streaming less, then you can't just play all day on that character, or maybe you can. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to like package it like a product and be like, okay, well, this is entertaining. This is cool, but it's not. I have to be irreplaceable. You just go watch anybody else when I log off. That's why I'm on so much. If I have something unique, then I don't have to compete with other people like that. Just like, yeah, come see me when you see me, or eat a bag of dicks. See you next week. I love you. Go watch Landmark.
Yeah.
And it will be like that for a while, and it might always be like that. I might never ever compete with the likes. And the goal for me is just kind of like a fucking small income, which is I'm shooting for $3,000-$4,000 US, so I can have a travel visa anywhere in the world that I want to go that would support this. You know,
Mhm.
I already got it all planned out. That's what I want. Nobody can like convince me that I want something else. To me, that's like making it. I get paid $4,000 a month to go live on a beach and play games and entertain people and make people smile and teach whatever. Maybe music too. Maybe English. Maybe it's I don't care. Like, we got to get there first and figure out what other things I can do on top of that. But that to me that's like living the life. How you doing, Nico? Good to see ya. Fucking hot. Holy.
So I learned that if you have over max scav rep and you fuck up and you kill a scav or kill a player scav,
Hmm.
it drops you down to 6 and then takes the penalty off you.
So you could have 12, and it'll just drop you down to 6, and then penalize you.
Yeah, like if you kill a boss or something and you have 12 or like 7 or 8.
Why, dude? I feel like if you've got 12, you deserve to cheese the gain of one
Yeah.
free fucking armor kit for 3 fucking scav rep or whatever they actually charged before that.
Yeah.
Like the dudes, or like call it percentage. Let's make it a percentage. And it's, everybody is affected the same way. You got a million scav rep, great. You have 800K now because we took 20%. Like I don't care what it is.
Yeah, shit was crazy. Yeah, I killed one player scav and I went from like 6.3 to 5.9. Just like crazy. Yeah. So I logged in today and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go do a quick scab run. And then I saw Tagilla and I was like, oh, cool. Hey, Tagilla, haven't seen you since before I got fucking max scab rep. And then he fucking guns me down. And I'm like, what? And then I go check. I'm like, oh. So I had to do some research on that shit.
Alright, let's go. Jim Jam Tuesday. Is that to survive?
Yeah.
I have gingivitis. Beware.
Oh,
I
shit.
have excessive schmagma syndrome. Where do you think the Tarkovian mayonnaise comes from? Ah! No! I'm scared of you. Ah, shit, I ran out of bullets. I forgot to actually bring my rig.
Вали!
Shit, is my... Oh yeah, okay, I turned my head off. So like, I ran out of bullets, and I forgot to bring my rig and stuff. And I kind of mag dumped, and I'm scared now. Are you okay? I didn't actually forget shit. Oh, I think I might have muted in Discord accidentally. Did you die?
Yep.
Shit. You pushed up.
It's all good. I got one scav, but there's a dude with a pistol. Probably looting my body right over there.
I was trying to do some meme stuff.
Ну чё ты там заткнулся?
545.
Что ты подох, что ли?
Oh my god, a fucking scav just killed that PMC.
Oh yeah, actually, he got shot with piranha, like a fuck ton. Too bad for him.
Give me my boy's stuff back. It's not very nice, Crumby. I love that scav just killed that man for me. I didn't even have to come avenge you. The scav was like, nah. That was... Really? Did I have any armor on that game? Because it didn't feel like it. But yeah. Ugh. Alright, let's try that again.
Hello?
Hello.
Did you see there's a PKM build for Gunsmith?
Yeah. I have a PKM and I'm not using it at all. When I care enough about that, I will do that. A very significant way. I'll be sad about losing that. It's the first
Yeah,
PKM.
I mean,
I can't like do anything
no,
other than keep it.
that's understandable. Yeah. No, I was just saying.
It's
It's like
also garbage.
number 27. Yeah.
Sounds like a good way
Well,
to waste 700,000 rubles worth of extraordinarily unobtainable ammo just in order to kill a dude at 100 meters effectively because one bullet hit him.
Yep.
It's a loud way to say, hey, I suck, but I'll still kill you.
Yep.
Or I don't suck, and I use this thing to nerf my own abilities. Probably how I would choose to look at it if I had 20 of them. Alright. I'm just gonna bring this AKM.
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, take this piranha out.
Alright, sorry, sent a long message.
Mhm.
I've got my little AKM. Yeah, let it dream. I'm not doing anything other than this. No ears, no meds, no insurance, just a fucking angry blue PMC with 73 rounds in his gun.
This is gonna be my last one. And then I gotta go
No
lay down with the
worries.
wife.
I'm gonna send you a teddy bear that has internet access, a microphone, and you and I can just stay in Discord for your family and your wife. She'll be like, did I hear something? You'll be like, no, just go back to sleep. Oh, tell me that would be fucking hilarious.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
He's just like whispering. I like it when you whisper in my ear. Okay, honey, go back to bed. Oh, what's happening now, bro? Do you have any idea how fucking viral that video would go if you could, like, respectfully capture video of that happening? I know it's hard. It's kind of hard to, like, candidly capture video in anywhere somewhere sleeps. You know what I mean? This is like, it's difficult. I always question when I'm viewing content like that. I'm like, a prank in someone's bedroom, like, this must have been consensual. Because, like, if someone did that to me in my sleep, I would fucking pop them in the jaw the moment not even like intentionally. Just waking me up with a loud noise, I would probably strike you and then realize it's not acceptable after I gain some semblance of consciousness. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm like,
It's just a reaction.
so, like, I do think it would be fucking hilarious, though. Especially if it went undetected and we just, like, made a little TikTok about it. Or, like, hey, so, I gotta spend more time with the wife, but I don't want to leave my homie. And he sent me, he sent me a low-key way to be part of chat. And then, like, maybe it's like a fucking Care Bear, but the heart has a hidden LCD screen on the inside of it and internet connectivity. It's like an old cell phone. That'd be fucking hilarious. And also, you'd probably get divorced.
Probably.
It would be pretty great. No, make sure you take good care of her, especially if she's bearing another child. Happy life right now. Make her happy now so she can carry the misery of childbearing and raising later. No, remember that time you're pregnant? Yeah. Yeah, I had you there. Yeah, the baby crapped himself real stinky. You please. Are you dead yet?
No. I'm up in office. I thought somebody was gonna rush here, but doesn't look like it. Might as well come back down then.
No. Hold up there and let me know what's happening over there. I got peaky ammo. I'm gonna shoot some dude in the face. So, I found myself on factory. Just wondering what the hell exactly I was here for. I thought I forgot my crescent wrench here. And now I hear gunshots. And Russian accents. Okay? I thought I worked for General Motors. I'm terrified. I just came to get my crescent wrench, guys. If you guys could just help me find my crescent wrench. Please don't shoot me. Okay, props for creativity. He didn't shoot me. He threw a grenade at me, though. It's kind of unacceptable. I kind of, like, would rope those two things together. Just please no more attempts on my life. How you doing, Nick Cloud? I'm corner camping because I would love to just kill somebody with this. Are you dead, Cloud? Cloud? What the fuck? The Discord? Oh, did I deafen? Oops. Cloud?
Yeah.
Did you die?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I'm up in office.
Yay. Can you hear me?
Is that you just shooting now?
No. Hello, Cloud. This is your conscience. Can you hear me again?
Yeah. I can't hear shit with this helmet probably.
Can't hear my voice at all.
Oh no. Oh, somebody's coming. Ran away.
Pee pee poo poo, I'm gonna shoot you. Yeah, you like that? I'm like Duke Nukem. Pretty threatening. Anybody I kill from this game on, just probably should play a different game. You got killed by the guy who just said pee pee poo poo, I'm gonna shoot you. Okay? It's probably time to play a different game than Tarkov. I feel like I set the bar pretty low.
Why is this aiming his laser through the wall?
Oh my lord. Okay, I found 54 BP rounds here. I'm gonna just fucking top load this magazine here that I brought here and
Man, this sucks at throwing grenades. Probably got a pistol. Wow. Oh, that's a headache. You all out of grenades yet, bud?
Tell me when he's in the hallway.
Oh, I think he's in the hallway. He's chucking grenades.
Oh. Yeah. You wiener butt. You big stinky wiener butt.
How many grenades
He needs
do you
grenade here.
have, bro? Probably. I'm a goner. He got me.
Yeah.
The almighty
How did he
Jizzle.
get you, by the way?
I don't know. He ran past the door and threw like a perfect grenade right towards the safe.
I don't know. Just report that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He's...
Dude got a really fucking suspicious, just like instantly knew exactly where my head was. You know,
Oh,
I
it
gave
was a
him.
duo then. That wasn't the same dude that killed me. The almighty Jizzler and Boobicle.
I got a bunch of BP for that, which I'm not sweating. I just put it random. Fucking shitty AK in there. I got 43 BP for it, but
I just lost a freaking SVT with some PS. Some trash. Alright, man. I'ma head out.
my buddy.
Thanks for the raids, though, man. Appreciate it.
No worries, dude. He'll enjoy some boobicles.
Yo.
And like some people, streamers, who doesn't even know what a boobicle is. To be fair, neither do I, but you might. You might. Is it like frozen breast milk hanging from a teat? That's what I think a boobicle is.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. But like flavored and kind of like ice cream, right? It's a
Yep.
human ice cream.
Yep.
But it's like a deep sorry.
Yeah, we could say that. That's what they are.
Alright.
Alright, man. Check you
Alright.
out later.
Take care, dude. Shit, I have a fucking couple more samosas. I forgot that I had more. I'm gonna munch out on these now. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna be a total clown this match.
işimiz yandı. Bravo, iyi oldu.
I expect all of them to come out at me like that. Okay, we're still getting used to this. Has to be tagged and cursed like that. We have enough rubles to film like this for a while. Despite bringing a labs card every game, we have enough. Where's my water go? I'm trying to stream